Hi, I'm Chris. I'm back again, and this time is a quick little video for those that took my brioche class and are learning brioche. And today's lesson is just about one main stitch that is used in brioche. It is the slip one yarn over. I will show you how to do it when you go from knit, slip one yarn over to knit. I'll show you English style and continental, and then I will also show you when you're going purl, slip one yarn over, purl. And I will show you how to do that also in English and continental. All right, so I'll be right back with you and we'll get it done. So, all right, so we have our brioche sample here. This would be considered what I would consider my right side. These are my edge stitches, the green, and on this side I'm knitting the knit stitches are being done in the green and the purl stitches are being done in the blue. So, on this case, my edge stitches are always just knitted as I go across. Now I'm getting ready to do my yarn over slip one of the purl stitch because I will not be working the purl stitch with the yarn. So I'm bringing the yarn forward, slip it over. Now I'm going to go in here and I'm bringing the yarn over the needle. There's that yarn over, or what they call a hood or a cape in brioche knitting. So now I knitted that, so I got to bring my yarn forward, slip the blue. I'm going to go in as the knit, and my yarn comes over, and I knit the next thing. So you can see there's the knit, there's the yarn over the purl stitch. So this is what they call a hood or a cape. So each time I'm bringing the yarn forward, slipping it over, and now I can just bring the yarn around over top to the back to knit. This is the English method. Now the continental is a little easier because I don't have to let go of this needle each time. I can just take my needle, my right hand needle, and put it behind the yarn, go over, pull it off, and and if you notice, I kind of hold it over the top of my needle and then knit the next stitch. Bring my yarn behind it, slip it over, yarn's behind, all right, and then back over. So this is how to go from a knit, oops, drop the stitch, let me bring it right back up. This one comes up here. So you can fix brioche. Anybody that says you can't fix brioche? Okay, there you go. So I got to fix it with its hood from the other side, and there we go, back up and fixed. All right, so yarn forward, slip, bring the yarn over, drop the hood, and the next stitch should have, this is the brioche knit, so it should have a hood on there. There we go. All right, yarn forward, slip, all right, bring the yarn over, knit the next stitch with the hood. Okay, I'll be right back with you in a second, and I'll show you, after I get down, I'll show you the purl stitch. Okay, I've got to the end, so now I'm going to move it, slide it all the way back over, so now I can pick up the blue. Now the blue on this side is the purl side of the purl. So I'm going to slip this first edge stitch because I don't work it in any other color but that. And now I'm going to purl these. This is my burp. Okay, I'm purling the stitch with the hood. And now I got to put a hood on this one. The yarn's already forward, so I don't have to bring it forward. I slip the stitch over. Now I got to bring the yarn over. There's my yarn over, but I got to bring it all the way around because I'm going to start doing another burp, and I need the yarn forward to do the burp. So I'm doing the burp. Okay. Yarn over, slip it over, bring it back to the front, and then do my brioche purl. One more time. My yarn's already forward. Slip it over, bring the yarn over the needle and all the way back to the front so that it's ready to be purled. Now again, just like the knit stitch, it's much easier. Slipped it over, the yarn's in front, all the way around, and purl. It's easier when you do continental because I don't have to take my hands off of things. So if I'm doing it continental, yarn's in front, slip it over. It's going over the needle and all the way around front so that I can purl it again. Yarn's in front automatically because I just finished purling. Slip, bring it all the way around. And if you pay attention to some British patterns or like Rowan patterns and stuff, a lot of times they have they say yarn over, and when they say yarn over, they're only talking when you only have to go from the front to the back. And then they have what they call yarn around, and that's when you got to go front all the way around to the front again. So even though in the United States usually we consider them one and the same, but this is when if you were doing a British term, you would say a yarn around, because we're going all the way around the needle. The biggest key with this is always make sure before you slip the next stitch, the yarn is in the front, whether you're doing a knit or a purl. Slide the stitch, do your yarn over, and then you can say, okay, do I need the knit? I can leave it back here. If I need the purl, continue and bring it towards the front. This is the main stitch on a brioche, because that's the stitch that puts the hood on every other stitch. Okay, so I hope that helped you understand the difference between a slip-one yarn over knit-wise versus purl-wise. Happy brioche!